I'm Katie Crann,
I'm Corey Crann.
and together we own Village Agencies. Village Agencies is a couple different offices in one. There's the registry office, which provides motor vehicle and vital statistics to the community. And then we also own the credit union agency, which provides financial aid to the community as well. The company itself was established in 2003, and we purchased it from the previous owner in 2017. We were looking for some more stability for our family. We've got a growing family with 3 young kids, and we kind of knew that we were going to be here probably at least until they graduate, and we were looking to really lay down some roots and get involved in the community. No.
No, I'm originally from Newfoundland.
I am originally from BC.
I moved out here in 2004 after I graduated high school. Instead of taking out student loans and going to school, I decided to try and make money to go back to school, and I'm still here. Haven't moved yet. So.
Yeah, and my family actually moved out here in 2009 looking for work. I stayed behind in BC, and eventually in 2010 I decided to follow them out. The wages and jobs out in BC are very, very competitive and very, very difficult to find. And I had a baby at the time and was looking to be able to support her and give her the life that she deserved. And Alberta seemed to have the ability to provide that for me. You know, initially I thought it was going to be difficult. I was kind of going into the unknown when I purchased the business. A business like this pretty much runs itself. I mean, people have been using these resources for years now. It was really just a matter of connecting with the community members and building a relationship with them. I was stepping into some pretty big shoes, and I pretty much had to take the bull by the horns, and it's been pretty easy. It's had its challenges, but yeah, it's been a good challenge. Well, because the business was already established, I was actually working here as an employee, and it was offered to me. I hadn't thought about being a business owner until my employer came to me with the suggestion as she was looking to sell. It kind of sparked a bit of a fire, and here we are. I have been working here since 2012, so I already had a pretty good knowledge on how the registries and how the credit union side of it worked. It was just a matter of me learning and discovering how to function as an owner, and that's been the biggest challenge. Yeah, I guess it's been kind of fun though. For me, the biggest challenge was learning how to be an owner and how to manage the business itself. Aside from that, I didn't go to school for bookkeeping. I didn't have any post-secondary education, so coming into the ownership side of it was a little bit daunting to begin with, but I've had a really good support system and lots of help from the previous owner, and the most satisfying thing for me is definitely being able to provide something to our rural community that they wouldn't get if it wasn't here. Like, in order to get the registries, they'd have to go somewhere up to an hour away, or in order to have the credit union, they'd have to drive an hour away. So just seeing that my clients and my members are able to use us as a resource is it's excellent.
It also gives back.
Yeah, it does.
The credit union has donated money to the fire department, which I'm fire chief on.
Yep, the daycare, and also to the new pool that's supposed to be built. So having this here has allowed the community to grow. For me, it was being my own boss. Yeah, finding a new job. Being my own boss, knowing that my finances and being able to provide for my children, I was able to rely on myself to do that, not relying on the economy all the time. I'm building something for myself and for my family. The first year was a really It was a pretty big struggle. I didn't get as much time at home because I was trying to learn things that I didn't know before. That meant late nights at the office, figuring out how to do the books. It's been a little bit stressful as we've had a little bit of a turnover with employees, and we've had a few growing pains, and sometimes it's hard to leave that stress at work when you're going home. So, I mean, as far as that goes, it's been a little more stressful, but well, it'll all work out in the end, I think.
It's sometimes challenging to offer a job to someone that is only a couple days a week too. There's lots of people that are looking for full-time jobs, and it's when you own it to start with, you're kind of committed to working it and spending time doing the books and the running around. So.
Yeah. Take it one day at a time and don't sweat the small stuff. When I first started the business, or when I first purchased the business, I was always worried about getting things done right now, and everything had to be done right now. And if I didn't know how to do something, I'd stress myself out. And over the last 2 years, I've really figured out that you have to take time for yourself. So if something doesn't get done right now, it's okay. You know, I'm learning what's important and what's not important, what can wait. In order to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to be dedicated. You need to put 100% of yourself into your business, and you need to be motivated to make changes, motivated to just keep your doors open. And you have to have a good support system. If you don't have a good support system, it makes it really hard to get through the darkest moments, the hardest times. If you're gonna do it, put in 100% effort and don't give up. You know, like, you're gonna find people that don't agree with what you're doing or don't like what you're doing. Do it anyways. Community support. Everything's going online these days. Everything is starting to become digital, and the more that happens, the less we see faces in the office. And in order for us to be able to operate, and in order for us to be able to provide you those services that require you to come in here, we need you to come in for everything. We're a small business. We're not making $1 million off this. We're not getting rich. We're here to provide a service to the community. So
All stuff the bank does.
yeah, I guess with the banking side, we provide the same services that any other financial institution does, and all it takes is a phone call to ask, what we can do for you, and we're more than happy to help. But unless we know what your needs are, we can't provide them to you.